And while I'm on the topic, Madam Speaker, I want to publicly condemn the exploitation, like Golden Gates did, of this vulnerable population. And Marco City also referred to it. There seems to be this trend on social media of our people taunting and taking advantage of people with mental illness on social media. I've seen videos of people coercing or antagonizing these people, all for a laugh or for hits on social media. God will deal with them. Madam Speaker, this is wrong and this has to stop. We must get serious in this country. Although it is difficult to define, there's no litmus test to really measure mental illness. But it is real. And our complex mental health issues do not stop at our streets. Madam Speaker, we cannot forget Grand Bahama and our family islands, where there's currently, and I stress the fact, little to no access to free mental health care. There's something, I think at the Random Memorial Hospital, they call it the Dire Wards. I'm not sure if there's any treatment there. They commit them to the Dire Ward. And I don't know what kind of counseling is offered there, but I think they just commit them there. Dire Ward is not good enough. We need facilities where counseling, where treatment can be taken. You're right, absolutely right. The Sandlands Rehab Center has held the line in this fight and continues to carry the burden of our country's mental health issues. So much so that oftentimes we see victims of this being caught up in our judicial system, where Sandlands is at capacity. Mental ill prisoners are placed in jail with no real support system to address their needs and concerns. Most recently, as was referred to earlier, there was an incident of death in the prison with a mentally ill inmate, because of which remains under investigation. I think it was 2. Yes, thank you very much, Freedown. I'm not sure that our prison officers are trained to deal with mentally ill patients, and neither are law enforcement officers. So therefore, more needs to be done. Madam Speaker, I believe the rights that this bill will provide will aid in addressing some real issues in the country, ultimately bettering the lives of all. It gives people with mental illness a voice and much needed representation. From a right to care and treatment to a right to not be discriminated against when accessing care. A lot of good can be done with this bill, but I stress the fact that it must be done right. Building back better should start with our people. Madam Speaker, we know that the government provides some support, but this is indeed not enough. What social services support is being implemented to help the most vulnerable in the community? We need mental health support in the schools and in the workplace, especially with the heightened rate of burnout across the globe. Madam Speaker, the Bahamian people want to see action. But this new government, in some instances again, less focused on being popular than being responsible. The New Day government is look, this is a part of the presentation. Yes, the New Day government is gallivanting across the globe on the Bahamian purse. Oh yeah, got to get you going. In just 3 months. In just 3 months. And I'm going to continue to do good. Continue to chair. This government spent $4.2 million on travel and subsistence. You see, that's it. That's it. As Machobi, you can take the compliment. But we need criticism too. The good comes with the bad. It's nearly a 2.3 million increase when compared to the same period last year. Y'all continue to chair. Where is your care for the Bahamian people? Where's accountability?
Election day.
I know all of the apples, and I've stressed this over and over, all of the apples are not bad. All the apples are not bad. But there's something called collective responsibility.
No, don't say that. It wasn't that.
There's something called collective responsibility. I trust that outside, and I'll say this one more time. I trust that outside, oh yes, the good will suffer with the bad. I trust that outside of party line activities, and I said it last time, I'm going to say it again, when you go into your quiet spaces, you'll be convicted by your conscience, convinced in your heart, and moved by your spirit to do the things that will really move the needle in favor of the Bahamian people. like removing VAT from bread basket items, putting 12% VAT back on property exceeding $1.5 million on persons who are recession-proof, extending the search order until not only Grand Bahama and Abaco recovers, but the entire country. The people deserve a new day of hope and no more new days of despair. At the end of the day, the New Day government will prove trying to be popular, both unpopular and irresponsible if you don't make these signs. I'm helping you. No worries, my brothers and sisters across the land and bed of the Bahamas. The official opposition will hold the government's feet to the fire in the best interest of the Bahamian people. Governments are continuous and we want them to succeed. So we simply urge the New Day government to stay focused. As always, the official opposition is here to provide bipartisan support for this New Day government. I am continually honored and grateful for this responsibility to be a representative for the people, the good people of Central Grand Bahama. I will continue to do my best to ensure that their voices are heard. Central Grand Bahama stands in support of this bill.
Thank you, Honourable Member.